Hi there, this is John from RevSoft, and this presentation is a brief overview of the changes of the RevSoft Enterprise 10.2 to 10.3 Windows.NET user interfaces. In this presentation, we'll be using the Rev View definitions as an example of the 5 major enhancements. The Enterprise 10.3.NET user interfaces can be installed and used on the same desktop with the 10.2 user interfaces. This allows for sites that have servers with both versions installed, but you can manage them all from the same desktop you're currently using. You can see the Enterprise 10.2 icon. That's what you've been used to seeing on your desktop and Windows taskbar. The 10.3 is exactly the same, but it has a yellow 0.3 in the top right hand corner. Although after seeing this demonstration, I think you'll be able to notice the clearly distinctive differences between 10.2 and 10.3. So let's get on with the 5 changes. The first major change is the platform selection. The platform selection relates to what you see in the configured systems here. So you're probably used to seeing the 6 major hardware or operating system types. We're not running HP UX, we're not running Solaris anymore. So we can now just cut it down to the guys that we want to be able to see, all the different servers with the different operating systems. That leads on to then the second major enhancement, which is the configured systems and connected systems. So we've cut down the amount of servers that we're seeing there, but we're still using about 12.5% of the total space there for the different servers when we could have forms or different things on there that we want to see. So how can we change that? Well, why don't we just have a floating connected systems bar, and whenever we connect to different servers, what it's going to do is just going to increase the size, and I'm just going to be able to see them there. Well, that's well and good. So let's just move the configured systems. So now we have a floating toolbar where we can go to the different servers. I can still do whatever I want to. I can go to AIX here and open up the last incoming transactions. I can then go to one of the iSeries servers and have a look at the incoming transactions there. And let's go to a Windows one and look at the incoming transactions there. So now this gives us the ability to have more space on the desktop here to display what we really want to see. So I can move the connections wherever I'd like. Now the third major enhancement we've got here is all the timing now is down to microseconds, millionths of seconds, in the precision of all the 10.3 versions of the software. Milliseconds was okay, went down to 4, but microseconds goes down to 6. Previously it was all HHMMSS. Now it's HHMMSS, then microseconds. So we can see here this transaction was 1624.10.00293. Now there are some platforms that only support milliseconds. That's fine. We still store it as microseconds. So everything we're doing, there will be the 6 long microseconds at the end. Now moving on to the 4th, we've got MDI and SDI forms. Okay, so what does that actually mean? What that actually means is if you've got 2 or more screens and you'd like to move this one, it was sort of stuck where it couldn't go anywhere. By clicking this form here, I can now move it anywhere onto another desktop, onto another form, wherever we'd like it to go. So now you have portability of the forms, so you can move them exactly where you'd like to. The 5th, and probably the largest, is as we supply software on a global basis, we see a large number of customers that may have servers where it's being used by people with multiple languages. So what we've done is we're going to bring the languages to you guys. Okay, so what we can see here is this session is in English. I can see 2 images up the top here. The left one is what the server language is. The server's running in a base set of English. My session here is running in English as well. I can change that from the preferences. In here I go into the preferences and I go to the session values. From there I can select whatever language I would like it to see in. Here it is in English. Here is the same one here in French. You'll see even the dates and days, buttons, push transactions, help text, everything is in French. So we've got English and French for our Canadian friends there, and our French friends as well. Then moving over here, we've got German here, so DO there. If we go back to the English one, it will have shown that as Thursday the 1st of August. Donnerstag is Thursday 1st of August there, so this is German as well. All the buttons, everything you're looking at there. And here, not to forget our friends south of the border, we've got Spanish as well. So everything there is in Spanish. The days, the push transactions, everything there, help text, the whole lot. So as everything, every form you see here is painted from a dictionary. The data will stay the same. The labels are the things that will change. So if you want English for your session, you may have someone in Canada or France, and they may be on the same server. They can change their session to just French. You may have a division in Germany. They can change their one to German. And you may have some people in Latin America, Mexico, Spain, anywhere like that. They can change that. You're all viewing exactly the same data. What we're doing is we're viewing it in 4 possible languages: English, French, German, Spanish, and we can add more languages if the need applies. So they're the 5 major changes we've made in the 10.3 interfaces that you'll see: the platform selection, configured systems and connected systems, the timing down to microseconds or millionths of seconds, the detachable forms that are MDI or SDI, and the whole lot in the 4 base languages. If you have any questions, please email us at productinfo@revsoft.com. Otherwise, thank you very much for your time.